Cześć, kontynuujemy naszą przygodę z Taharem, Angarem i Irią. Opuszczamy Nexus.
Blazes, battle noises. They're already inside.
They are. Come, let's go get an overview.
What's
No i
next?
czeka nas tutaj brutalna pobudka.
Ellen's reigns. This doesn't look good.
Tahar, you're awake.
He is, and he has got some interesting stories to tell.
But they'll have to wait. Where are Isgrim and Gore?
I don't know. They weren't in the Nexus when the fight broke out. I'd say they've taken matters into their own hands.
What are your orders, Tahar? This doesn't look good.
We have to seal the entrances. If they breach through either one of them, we're done with.
Then we need to split up. I'll get some of my men and make a stand in the southwest.
Then I'll take over the northwest. That's the hardest one for them to reach, so chances are they still haven't made it.
Then we'll help you.
Good. And Tahar, if what that scout said is true, and House Utran is really part of this attack, don't harm her. I know my sister, and this does not make any sense at all. There must be a reason for all of this.
I'll do my best. Good luck, Angar. We'll come to your help once the other entrances are secured.
Do that. Nihalf, guide your sword, Tahar.
Okej.
Let me know what you need.
Zabezpiecz północne wrota. Rozumiem, że chodzi tu o to. Zabezpiecz południowo-wschodnie przejście. Kurde bela. Tu jeszcze coś jest. Gore. O matko, może nie wszyscy niech idą tutaj.
I'll be swift.
You have my attention.
Pójdziemy tutaj do Gora.
I've said it before.
O kurde, tych przejść jest tutaj w multum.
Just here for bugger and blast. You just had to find out for yourself, didn't you?
Anything on your mind? Yes?
Tutaj damy jeszcze jednego NPC-a, tutaj będzie dwóch. W sumie nie za dużo. O kurde. Rozmawiam z Angriem. Co się tu kurde dzieje? Ale tych opcji dialogowych się tu pojawiło. Ja pierdziu. Czekajcie, najpierw muszę chyba pogadać z tym.
Interesting.
What the... Tahar? Is that you?
I'll explain later. What's the situation? What are those things?
My newest invention. Or, to be more precise, my newly recovered Shaper technology. I call them, Death Towers.
Death towers.
Yeah. While you were asleep, I did some more research on how the Shapers use the Nexus to defend their city. This is the result, though they won't hold forever. And my gut tells me the Utrans are up to some...
No, pogadane.
Will do. Got it.
What the... Tahar? Is that you?
I'll
Czekajcie,
explain later. What's the situation?
nie skończymy gadać, bo nam cały czas przychodzą potwory. Żółw
Understood.
nas cały czas atakują.
Whatever's necessary.
What the...
I'll explain.
My new...
Death.
Yeah, though they won't hold forever. And my gut tells me the Utrans are up to something. Because I haven't seen Lady Moira yet.
So it's true. House Utran is fighting for the purity of light.
Yeah, and quite viciously so. In other words, your awakening couldn't be more timely.
What do you suggest?
Well, as you know, I'm not the best at tacticians, but from what I saw, the attacks are currently coordinated by 2 Utran commanders. If we stay here and make sure no one gets through, you could take out those commanders in the meantime.
Got it. I'll come back when it's done.
Good. Nihalf, guide your blade, friend.
Czy my możemy tutaj gościa atakować?
It will be
Spróbujmy.
bloody.
I will do as I must.
Spróbujmy tą stronę najpierw zabezpieczyć.
I'll make it quick.
Może sobie damy jakąś radę. O kurde, atakują nas cały czas tutaj.
I understand.
Water wada mieczem, więc damy mu.
You'll regret this.
Dobra.
As you want.
Tu mam jakiś cel. O kurde, ja pierdziu, jaka watacha.
I'm injured. I'm injured.
Yes?
Yes?
O kurde. Robi się niebezpiecznie.
I'm injured. I'll do what's required. Good. Now let's find the other one. I'm injured.
Killed one of our heroes.
What do we need?
You picked the wrong enemies.
Let us make this quick.
Czekajcie, niech on wskrzesi. To po
Come on.
pierwsze.
Don't die on us now.
Anything on your mind?
O kurde, otrzyż leci, ja pierdziu.
They will burn.
I'm injured.
Blazes, that's Lady Myra Utran. We need to help Iskrim.
Zgrimowi? O, shit.
Die already!
Let's see what we can do.
What's next?
Dobra. Wszystko.
One more step and you'll slit my throat.
Lady Mira, what?
Shut up!
I don't understand. Why did you betray the crown? Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. Oh, Tahar, you must understand the situation. You're not in a position to give orders. So here's what's gonna happen. You will let me walk away unharmed. You can have my soldiers, I don't care. But if you make only one wrong move, I will end this by slitting my throat.
Lady Mira, what?
You heard me. So, Tahar, what shall it be?
Fine. Get out of here.
A man of reason. One more thing, though, before I leave.
What?
You will repent. All of you.
What in blazes just happened?
I have absolutely no idea.
Brutalna pobudka, obroń Mulandir, zabezpiecz wrota na północy, nie ma zmiełu, zabezpiecz południowo-wschodnie wejście.
Yes?
To teraz tutaj, tak? Dobra. Nie ma problemu.
Let me know what you
I
need.
am ready.
Po kolei wszystkie te przejścia trzeba zabezpieczać. Tu mamy jeszcze pasy chyba punktów, które możemy przydzielić. 11 czarna magia, biała magia. I tego wszystkiego tu jest. Pięć punktów. Inteligencja, budowa, siła woli. Stosuj.
Yes?
Ho, ten co ma tutaj.
Zarek's fangs. Tahar.
Blazes, it is you. Last time I saw you, you were lying on that stone bed like a bloody corpse.
That's about how I felt when I woke up. What's the situation? I don't see any Purity men around here.
No, not Purity, but someone else. According to my scout, they're gathering their forces down that valley. My gut tells me they're waiting for reinforcements.
Damn it. What's the plan then?
Well, now that you're here, I say you move out and crush them. We'll hold our position and cover your backs.
Simple enough. All right then. Move out.
O kurde. Czekajcie.
I understand.
Oh shit. Uciekają.
Everything has an end. As you require. We'll make short work of them. Everything has an end.
It will be bloody. Prepare yourselves.
Dobra, jeszcze trochę poziom zdobędziemy. I tutaj się coś dzieje.
Yes, of course.
I'll make it quick.
Will do.
The fabled pariah. Interesting. I thought you were dead.
Let's just get this over with, shall we?
My words exactly.
I will do as I must.
Wytrzymała suka jest. Jak tu znać?
Not bad, Tahar. Not bad.
Any last words?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Listen.
What the?
Go after me and lose your city and your friend, or save them and let me go. Your choice.
I understand.
Ratujmy miasto.
She got away.
No time to go after her. We need to secure the entrance.
Ale rzeźnia.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Kurde, nie skończyłem rozmawiać z nim z Grimem.
Fine. Let us make this burn.
Niedobrze.
Sure.
That way.
As you want.
Right.
Gdzieś do góra. No, co jest?
Oh.
Now would you look at that?
Tahar, do roboty, kurde, człowieku. Jeszcze mamy tutaj trochę do roboty, widzę.
A trap. I should have seen that.
Their leader got away.
I figured. But it won't be the last time we see her. We secured the entrance. That's what matters. What about the rest of the city? They attacked from all sides at once.
Yes, I know. We'll take care of it. Just hold your position for now. Once all this is over, we'll meet at the Nexus.
Understood. Don't die, Tahar.
I'll do my best.
Dobra, jeszcze musimy
I understand.
wrócić.
What now? The southwest, the southeast, and the northeastern entrance are still undefended.
Then we need to take care of them.
Gadajmy się z nim z Grimem, bo tutaj nie skończyłem gadać, zdaje się, i pójdziemy tutaj na południe. Zostały nam jeszcze dwa przyczółki. O kurde, jakie pancerze. Może coś mu wymienimy na lepsze, ja wiem. Budowa. I tak nic lepszego tu nie wymyślimy. Ewentualnie moglibyśmy założyć tarczę. Ale nie ma żadnego hełmu gość. No i miecz też można by dać mu lepszy. Jednoręczny jakiś. To jest dwuręczny miecz, a jednoręczny 17 do 18. Dobra, i pierścienie też. Skupienie 5. Dobra, pogadajmy i z Grimem.
That is... Wait. I have a theory.
About what happened to Myra?
Yeah. But let's talk about that later. I think this entrance should be safe for now. The Death Towers will make sure of that. But what about the rest of the city?
I'm on it. We'll meet at the Nexus when, if, this mess is taken care of. Be on your guard, Iskrim.
Of course. Thank you again, Tahar. Well, I'm glad you're back.
Dobra, teraz tutaj musimy na południe pójść. W międzyczasie wyposażymy naszą drużynę w lepszy sprzęt. Ten pancerz ma 20-20, to nie taki zły. Więc nie będę zmieniał tego na razie, ale tutaj nasza pani może mieć już coś słabszego. 24-20. Ewentualnie moglibyśmy jej założyć lepszy hełm, który daje nam 16 obrażeń i te mieczyki to są słabiutkie. (10 do 11), broń jednoręczna. Ale brakuje nam chyba siły, żeby to założyć, coś lepszego. Okej.
You have my attention.
I temu moglibyśmy coś założyć jeszcze, oczywiście jakieś... Skupienie plus 5.
Are you deaf? I said no! That machine will squash you like an insect!
Yes?
You're here. Good. I assume that means the Northwest is secured.
It is. How about you?
Well, we managed to fend off their first attack. They aren't purity, though.
What then?
Mercenaries. They don't have a banner, so they could be about anyone. Thing is, they've put up a siege weapon of sorts right up that hill, which prevents us from retaliating.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of catapult, but it seems to be magic-fueled and throws fireballs which cause massive damage. We're out of reach, but the moment we move against their camp, it'll decimate us within seconds.
Whereas, if you attack the machine directly, the mercenaries themselves will fall into your backs.
Or swarm right into the city, yes. We weren't enough to split up, but now we are. Good timing, in other words.
So you want us to destroy that weapon?
Yes. The moment it is down, we'll go for their strong point.
We could also take on their camp by ourselves.
I don't think that's wise, Tahar. You'll be outnumbered, but I can't stop you.
Dobra, lecimy. Lecimy. Gdzie jest ta maszyna? Generalnie tutaj możemy jeszcze zwiedzić trochę wyspę i zebrać jakiś fajny przedmiot. Nie wiem, czy my tędy przejdziemy w ogóle, ale spróbujemy. Naokoło.
There it is. Take it down.
Shit! Kill them!
O kurde. To chyba zły pomysł.
Help me, somebody!
They killed one of our heroes.
Shit. To był zły pomysł.
As you want.
To był jednak zły pomysł.
What do we need?
Let me know what you need.
Babka tu została. Kurde. No tak, w trójkę poszliśmy walczyć.
What is it?
Aj. Trochę się przeliczyłem siły, ale generalnie tak nie mogę tutaj nikogo wziąć do pomocy. Bo nikogo nie mamy w zasadzie. Każdy tutaj pilnuje jednego przejścia. Tymi postaciami nie mogę kierować, nie mogę grać. Możemy co najwyżej zaczekać, jak przyjdzie ta kobieta. No i ten się za chwilę wskrzesi. No to kurde. Nic innego tu nie zrobię niestety. 5, to dobre nawet. Odporności ma na wszystko. 10, to lepsze jest. O, na przykład ten pancerz. Tylko, że to jest mag, to nie będziemy mu tego zmieniać. A jeżeli chodzi o broń, 40 do 40.
Corporal?
Gdzie jest Rochem? Nie żyje?
Back into the fight.
Dobra. back in the
Yes.
fight.
Got it.
Dobra, chodź tutaj w czwóreczkę uderzymy. Nie spodziewałem się takiej siły wroga, no cóż. Bywa.
Is there anything you need?
Głupie te czary, kurde. Nie wiem jak te czary zmienić jeszcze. Talenty, dowodzenia, oburęczność. Co my tu mamy? Możemy dać dwuręczne. Tak, mamy brutalność, a ona używa jednoręcznych. Oburęczność. Postać walcząca dwoma orężami zadaje większe obrażenia, a także dzierżąca coś tam, dobra, nieważne. Dzierżąc broń w obu rękach może nie tylko zadawać obrażenia standardowego typu, lecz także uszkadzać budynki. Dobra. Jeszcze raz. Spróbujemy tego jakoś odciągnąć, ja wiem.
Yes, of course.
Zamieć.
Let's see what we can do.
It will be bloody.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Dobra, oderwani.
That should do it.
Then we should join Angar. He'll need help with his attack.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Jest. Jest, udało się. Tylko zobaczmy, czy tutaj... Oj, tu jeszcze ktoś uciekł.
Blazes! This is Commander Katras from Aenir's Deathmen.
So he's fighting for the purity now.
Corporal Tahar. What a surprise.
Katras, why?
Don't talk, friend. Fight.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Pokonaj się patrzy, nie ma zmiłuj, dobra.
Blazes, Tahar. Now I know why Lacane wants you dead. You really know how to fight.
Bloody traitor. Siding with the Harbinger? Really?
Oh, come on. Don't be so dramatic. It's not as if we were ever allies to begin with. Look, this isn't personal. Lacane and his fanatics took down my camp and gave me a choice. Repent and accept the light, or have some stern-faced priest ram a bloody pike up me arse. So, unless you have some odd fantasies that I don't want to know about, don't tell me you wouldn't have done the same.
A loyal man wouldn't have.
Well, good thing I never swore loyalty to you or the Empire, isn't it? Don't kid yourself, Lord Marshal. You would have done the exact same thing. Pretend all you like. In the end, we're all selfish pieces of shit. And the only difference between me and you is that I'm honest about it.
Any last words?
I hate to disappoint, but we're not quite there yet, friend. Goodbye, Tahar. Too bad we couldn't be on the same side this time.
What the?
Teleport rune.
Bloody coward. At least we secured the entrance. That's what matters. What about the rest of the city? Are we safe?
Not yet. Hold your position for now. We'll meet at the Nexus once all this is over.
Understood. Tiara's blessings, Tahar.
Nie ma zmiłuj, otrzymaliśmy.
Almost through. Just one more entrance to go.
All the more reason to hurry.
Czekajcie, już tu jesteśmy. To może coś tutaj się uda nam. Ale chyba nie ma tu nic ciekawego. Żadnego artefaktu, ani tego typu rzeczy. Zostało nam jeszcze południowo-wschodnie wejście, ale my tu mamy tej damy siłę. Będzie mogła dzierżyć bronie jednoręczne. No właśnie, 12 na 13. A to co to jest?
Yes?
I am ready.
Flakoniki.
What is it?
Inteligencja, zastosuj. Budowa ciała 10. Jakbyśmy dali budowę ciała 10, to moglibyśmy założyć te pancerze. 45, ale to jest też niezłe. Damy mu siłę. To jest broń dwuręczna, nie? 37, tylko to jest broń 30% wysania zadanych przeciwnikowi obrażeń w formie energii.
Yes?
Trzydzieści, 20.
Let me know what you need.
Yes?
Anything on your mind?
Now would you look at that?
Tahar, you're awake.
Shit. So they've already breached the outer walls.
They will soon. That masked thing on the other side. I don't know how he does it, but he's draining me.
Drain.
To koniec zamaskowanego kapłana.
Iria!
Oh shit.
Blazes, what kind of magic is that? Ready yourself, Tahar!
As you require.
Pick the wrong enemies.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Killed one of our heroes.
Dobra, czary.
They will fall.
I'm injured.
Is there anything you need?
One down! Not the real one.
I'm injured.
No, ci są skumajcy.
Killed one of our heroes.
Ajajajajajajaj.
Yes. Come on. Don't die on us now.
You cannot leave us now. Get up.
Okej, udało się. Jeszcze zaraz pogadamy. Z Irią. Dobra. Wszyscy żyją.
Ellen's reigns. What happened?
The barrier gave up.
Blazes. For someone who just came back from the dead, you're in good shape. Whatever your mother did to you, it seems to help. What about that masked fellow? Where is he?
We've taken care of him. At least for now. Are you injured?
No, just a scratch. Seems like Scryer Elion got the worst of it.
Can you take care of her? We have to make sure the other entrances are safe.
Yes. I'll get her to the Nexus as quick as possible. Be careful, Corporal. I have a feeling that masked priest wasn't Lycane's only ace up the sleeve.
Probably not. Stay safe, Iria.
Corporal?
Dobra.
So many casualties. I just don't understand. We just ended one war. Now the Harbinger starts another.
Human nature, Tahar. People need an enemy. Peace is always fleeting.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Okej, udało się.
What do you mean? She was possessed. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm afraid it does. But again, I have a theory. Let's wait for Tahar.
There you are. I've assigned troops to guard the entrances and double the defenses. If the Harbinger ever strikes again, we'll be prepared.
Good work.
Anyway, there are more important things we need to discuss now. For starters, what, by the Guardians, happened to my sister?
That's a damn good question. Iskrim, you said that you have a theory.
Well, yeah, I do. The rune. While you were asleep, I tinkered with it a little.
You think the rune has something to do with this?
A rune. But it's probably best if I show you. Follow me, Tahar.
I'm coming too.
All right, let's see. Turn around.
Tiara's breath.
Co się stało?
Step forward. So, you get the idea.
Mind control.
Yeah. There are still some critical problems with it, and what I've done is far from what the Harbinger did with Lady Moira. But Tahar, this rune, it has so much potential. If you thought what it does with the Godstones was fascinating, it's just the beginning. The Shapers, the Gazarlanthep, they knew their full potential. And this is the reason they were so powerful. Do you see it now? They...
Have you lost your bloody mind? Stop that! Whatever it is! Stop it now!
What?
Stop it for fuck's sake!
Fine. You're free. Go and take a nap.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
And you think that the Harbinger controls Lady Moira, right?
Yes. And in an extraordinarily powerful way, if I may say so.
Huh. In other words, we need to find a way to break that possession. Right now, House Utran is under the Harbinger's control.
Madness. This is madness.
Whatever it is, let's tend to the wounded first. We'll discuss everything else in the Nexus.
Yes. Let's do that.
Brutalna pobudka, zadanie ukończone.
Alright, let's catch our breath first. Angar, I'll talk to you when I'm ready to discuss the next steps.
Good. I'll be waiting.
Przygotowania do ofensywy. No, Tahar gdzieś jest. Maksymalna wartość zdrowia 8%. 418 gość ma? Nie, to jest Tahir.
Yes?
716. 742, dobra.
What's next?
Tahar, ready to discuss the next steps?
Alright, let's discuss what comes next. I'll go get the others.
Good.
Good. Now that you're all here, I'd like to plan how we proceed. As...
Tahar, I think you should allow yourself some more rest. You were in a coma for more than a month, and we still don't know what that melding actually did to you.
Isn't it obvious? It made him more powerful.
Yeah, but where does that power come from? What effect does it have on the human body or the psyche? We don't know.
I'm alright, Iskrim. Just trust me.
Fine. Then go on.
Thank you. So, our objective is clear. We need to defeat the Purity of Light and save my mother. Angar, am I right to assume that Lacane made Greykeep his new base of operations?
Correct. It's the center of his power, which is both good and bad. It's bad because Greyfell was built to withstand any kind of ambush.
And why is it good?
Because it also means if we succeed and reconquer Greyfell, we'll cut off the snake's head. Once we kill Lacane, the Purity will fall. However, there's no point in fooling ourselves. That battle for Greyfell will be bloody, and if we want to have even the slightest chance of winning, we need to join the remaining houses.
Ultran, Hallet, and Wulfgar.
Yes. If we put this army together with theirs, we might stand a chance. Also, you should see if you can strengthen the alliances you already have, Tahar. I have a plan regarding that, so we can talk further once this meeting has been concluded.
So do I.
All right. So where do we start?
It's up to you. But before we can even think about arranging a conclave between the houses, we need to break that spell the Harbinger put on my sister Myra. Iskrim, any ideas?
Actually, it should be simple. We need to find the one controlling her, take the rune, and, well, destroy it in the forge.
And who is controlling her? What if it's the Harbinger himself?
I doubt it. The manipulator has to be physically close to his subject, so it'll most likely be someone in Lady Moira's army. But your rune will react to another rune's presence, so once that person is near, you'll feel it.
Good. Then I have a plan. The Harbinger has taken up position in Iskander, between the Utran and the Everlight border. You know that place, Tahar. It's where your father started his rebellion, and where Sentenza almost captured you.
The Loyalist camp. So what's your plan?
We strike in full force and take the castle. He'll be forced to initiate a counterattack, and my sister's armies, the Utran army, will be the closest ones at hand.
A bait.
Yes, we hold the castle against the main army, whereas you, Tahar, and a small troop get behind enemy lines. You find the rune carrier and strike from the shadows. Obviously, you'll have to act quick. We can't hold against the entire Utran army forever.
Zatem musimy przejąć zamek, wybić siły Utranów i przekraść się za linię
All right.
wroga.
So we take over the castle, wait for the Utran armies to cross the border, sneak behind their lines, and eliminate the rune carrier. And once Lady Myra is freed, we will try to gain the support of House Hallett and House Wolfgar.
Yes, though we'll need to take care of something else before that. But let's discuss this when the time comes.
Agreed. One more thing. This will be dangerous, and our original mission has been completed. In other words, if any of you are thinking of leaving, now is the time.
Chyba nikt.
Well, then we best get prepared now. I'll tell you when we head out.
Understood. Tahar, I'd also like to talk with you if you have a moment.
Kurde, jeszcze ktoś chce z nami pogadać? Posłaniec.
Corporal Tahar. A word, if you will?
Who are you?
Private Miller, Corporal. I'm from the Royal Army and came here with the Lord Marshal. We've captured someone who we suspect belongs to the Purity. He was seen in the deserted village outside this city, and he looks suspicious. He claims to be a simple courier sent to deliver a message to you, but we didn't want to take any risks. He's outside, near the entrance to the caves.
I see. Thank you, soldier. Dismissed.
Corporal?
Dobra, kurde, każdy chce z nami pogadać? Wspominaliście coś o sojusznikach? Czy żałujecie tego? Pomagaliście cnotliwym?
You said that you have an idea on how we can get more allies to fight the Purity.
Yes, I do. It's someone you're already familiar with. At least, according to your friend Iria. The Iron Falcons.
You want to convince them to join our troops?
Not all of them, obviously. The Field Dog are an even greater threat than the Purity, even if most people nowadays have almost forgotten about them. What I suggest is that we strike a bargain with them. They give us a small division of their elite keepers, and we provide them with twice the amount of footmen and maybe engineers to make up for it.
Engineers and infantry for a handful of knights. Is that really worth it?
It is. The Falcons aren't only excellent fighters. Their presence will also inspire our soldiers. They're living legends.
All right. It's worth a try. When do we set out?
Whenever you want. Thanks to these Godstones, it won't take us long to get there. So I'm not expecting this mission to cost us more than a day, 2 at most. We should probably take some troops with us, just in case the canyon is still unsafe.
Fair enough. I'll let you know when we go.
Good.
Dobra, jeszcze pogadajmy z tym.
Interesting. You said you know where we can find more allies.
Yes I do. I'll make it short. The Ash Reavers have invaded the foot of Barga Gore. If we defeat them and their leader, like we defeated Krell, their soldiers will join us.
So, we head back to Barga Gore and defeat them. Sounds simple enough.
Well, yeah. Except for one thing. Kagan, the Ash Reavers chieftain. I think this invasion is about more than gaining new territory. It's personal. He despises me, and that's putting it lightly.
Why? Because you killed Krell?
No. It's more complicated than that. You see, becoming a shapeshifter in Orcish culture is complicated. You have to be chosen by the village elder and undergo years of brutal training. I did my trial with another apprentice, a female named Rain. We were close, not as mates, but as friends, almost as if we shared the same blood. Long story short, during the trial we found ourselves locked inside a cave, deep inside the mountain of Barga Gore. After weeks of starving, we realized what the true trial was. Only one of us would leave the cave alive. Rain sacrificed herself for me. without my consent. She did it while I was asleep. To get to the point, Kagan is Rain's true brother. To this day, he thinks that I killed her.
I see. And that's why he invaded Barga Gore.
It must be. Bloodthirsty as the Ash Reavers are, there is no reason for them to start a war with the Fire Wielders, especially now that we unify them. He must have heard that I'm behind this, and that rekindled his hatred for me. In other words, we need to stop him, and as fast as possible. According to one of my sources, the Purity is also planning to start an attack on Barga Gore.
So what's the plan? Return to Barga Gore, drive back the Ash Reavers, and kill Kagan?
If all else fails, yes. We will kill him. For the sake of my people, that I didn't kill his sister.
All right. I'll tell you when we head out.
Yes. Chieftain Czar already left before you woke up to get an idea of the situation. I know time is sparse, but we should leave as soon as possible. And thank you, Tahar. I appreciate it.
Dobra, bla 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 bla. Jeszcze wiecie co? Wiecie co, można by pogadać jeszcze z naszą matką. W Nexusie. Ona chyba tutaj jest, tak? Zaraz zresztą to sprawdzimy. I na tym skończymy ten materiał.
Understood.
To jest opcjonalny quest. Dobra, matka w Nexusie, tak? Ale nie. To coś jest nie tak. To jest Indgrim tylko. Visit your mother body in the Nexus. No to tu jest Nexus.
Tahar, thank Nihal if you're awake. For a while I wasn't sure you'd make it. How do you feel? Out on the battlefield we didn't really get the chance to talk.
Could be worse.
Well, that's the tragedy. The Purity on the loose, with the power of the Archfire in the Harbinger's hands. Who could have seen that coming? For what it's worth, I'm sorry I had to go through this. I truly am.
Be that as it may, all that matters now is that we stop him. You're still here, so I guess you aren't planning on leaving.
Me? No, of course not. Where would I go, Tahar? There's no way of knowing what the Purity would do if they caught me. He wanted to kill you, so maybe Lacane doesn't want to leave any witnesses. Not to mention that we're still in the ancient Shaper city, full of marvels waiting to be discovered.
Well, I'm glad you're able to see it that way.
A frown hasn't helped anyone yet, has it? There's, one more thing I wanted to ask you. It's about your mother. About Andra.
Ask.
I'm not sure how to say this, but she was a Shaper. A living Shaper.
Don't talk about her as if she's already dead. Lacane...
Of course. Sorry, I meant no offense. See, Tahar, all tragedy aside, you have to understand how fascinating this is. A Shaper who survived through the Aeons. And as if that weren't enough, you even turn out to be related. I can't help but wonder, what was it? Did you see Mullendir in all its former glory?
I didn't see anything. It's more like I suddenly have that sense of familiarity. Especially here.
But that's even more exciting. She must have transferred some of her memories onto you. I wonder if that's part of this melding ritual. Look, Tahar, I'm not sure how to say this, but how would you feel about it if I examine her? There's so much we could learn from her, even if her mind has left her body.
Przebadać?
Why? What are you hoping to gain from that?
You mean apart from being able to examine the body of a living Shaper? There's much we could learn. Maybe we could even find something that helps us fight Lacane.
Iskrim, I just lost my mother. The last thing I want to talk about right now are medical examinations on her body.
All right. I understand. Sorry, Tahar. I meant no offense. I think I should get back to work now.
Okay,
I'll see you around.
W tym momencie kończymy ten materiał.
Will do.
Dzięki za wspólną grę. Trzymajcie się. Czołem!